Hey everyone, welcome back for another Pencil Talk, where we talk about the most amazing classroom resources that you just have to check out, right? So tonight I'm going to be showing you my Close Reading Toolkit. So this is a super fun toolkit. Clearly that teachers do have to put things together, but they last all year and students love it. So I'm going to give you a sneak peek inside my toolkits and show you everything that you get and all the extras that I add for my students. And then you can go check them out and see if this is something that you think your class would love to use. So we use these close reading toolkits anytime we are working on a complex text. So anything that is going to be very difficult for the students to analyze and go through, we use the close reading process for. Then the students can get out their toolkit. And obviously I model this all at the beginning of the year for a very long time until they feel very comfortable with it, and then they can do it using their toolkits. So inside the toolkit, the students have a annotating bookmark with the different annotating marks that are very normal and most teachers teach. So we've got like the heart for their favorite part, the question, circling things that are important, etc. So they get a bookmark. The other thing that they get, and I absolutely love these, and I love seeing when my students use them, they're mini anchor charts. So on here, you'll see like the very first one says main idea, what the entire text is mostly about, and then there is a little reminders like use titles, headings, and repeated words to help. So every single one of these is a little bitty anchor chart that reminds students of the skill or strategy. So maybe they hear the words cause and effect in a question and they can't really remember like what the difference between making an inference is and versus cause and effect. They just haven't gotten that down yet. So they can get out their toolkit, they can find cause and effect, and then they can see the information on here that will help them. So yes, these will have to get cut, and I do not laminate mine. Usually the kids last all year, as saying that they don't lose them. But then you can just put them on a little dime shape ring and they're good to go. Next in the toolkit, of course, every student gets a highlighter. They also get these little bitty sticky notes. Sometimes they can use them however they want. Sometimes I give them a specific purpose on why and how to use them. They also get a full set of sticky notes. This is usually if we're annotating more than the space we have, or if I'm wanting them to answer a specific question, then they can write it there. And then this one is just for super fun, but I also give every student a little bitty magnifying glass. How cute are these? Yes, the students use them. They think they are so fun and so clever. So I'll say, get out your magnifying glass, friends. We're going to be looking back and see if we can find context clues for da-da-da-da-da. And they'll look through and then they're engaged and having fun. So that's what comes inside the toolkit. Now, you as the teacher are also given some extras in this resource that are more for you. And I'm going to show you those as well. So in your toolkit, I also provide you with 8 different engagement strategies that you can use when you're focusing on the close reading process, because it can be a little daunting. It can take a little bit more time. So engagement is key. So I've given you 8 different engagement activities that you can do with any text that are perfect for close reading. The next thing I give you is a little foldable here that helps you with what types of questions that you will want to ask the students during each read. So you can see here that there are questions for the first read, the second read, and then again, of course, for the third read. So that is included, as well as a close reading focus template. I find it very important for teachers to really plan out their complex text, because it's not something that you could just dive right into. Teachers need to read them beforehand, really understand where students are going to struggle, what types of skills and strategies are they going to be needing to use, what vocabulary is there. If it's truly a complex text, which is needed to use the close reading process, then teachers really need to have that all figured out beforehand. So what do I want to ask during the first, second, or third read? And then over here, I figure out what the text is, the focus, what vocabulary, scaffolding, what engagement strategy I'm using, and any other extra materials that we may need. So the planning page is also included. So again, there's some goodies for you. There's some great things for your students put together in one amazing close reading toolkit that you can go and grab right now. Have them prepped. I prep them every summer. They're really easy. Usually I binge some Netflix and put things together because it's pretty mindless. And then my toolkits are ready to go for the year. So make a few extra. That way, if you get new students or in case someone loses something, you've got those on hand ready to go. But all in all, it's a great resource to use to help keep your students engaged, focused, and reading those hard-hitting, complex texts that we know will invoke that critical thinking.